Hi, today's video is something that came up quite a lot in my recent marathon Maximiser. And if you don't know what they are, I run these workshops, free workshops, 10 days for marathon runners and half marathon runners that are struggling with their generic training plan and want to springboard so that they improve their training and get better race day results. They arrive on race day ready. One of the things that came up on one of the videos, I did a video called Beyond PB, and I was just outlining that I don't believe that running is just about PBs, and it got quite a lot of responses. Runners kind of came in the comments and were like, I thought you were just the sort of coach that was just focused on people that raced. I want to share why I think it goes just beyond PBs and why even coaching goes just beyond PBs. First and foremost, you've got to understand that a coach kind of deals with the runners he gets or she gets. So in a lot of cases, a lot of runners do have PBs they want to hit, or they have race goals. So that's the goal they have, and as their coach, we are helping them get around the obstacles to that so that they get the best chance of doing that. I mean, one of my runners just recently knocked 35 minutes off a pretty good previous marathon PB to run 3:45. We've got those goals. However, as we get older as runners, we aren't always going to be able to hit those PBs, or we don't want the stress of it. But does that mean you don't want to improve as a runner? And what does improvement actually mean? You can progress from where you are. Let's, for example, say that you were an excellent sub 3 hour marathon runner in your 30s, and you're now in your late 50s, and you think, I'm never going to hit that. What's the point? The point is whatever point you make it to be. However, in my opinion, the point is you can improve from where you are now. The PB is the constant improvement. For me, that's what excites me as a runner and as a coach, seeing somebody at a certain point where they start and they're stuck or they're plateauing, and then being able to progress from that point. Running, in my opinion, is a direction, not a destination. We all have destinations, goals, outcomes, desires. They may be a PB. You can almost guarantee in 99% of all runners, the moment they reach a destination, then they want another destination. Maybe that's just me, but that is most runners. If it's just about destinations, it can become hard, it can become wearing, and a lot of runners burn out. If it's about a direction, and you pick up destinations along the way. Think of a train that's got a direction. I live on the south coast in the UK. Let's say a train, if we could find a train in the UK, but use your imaginations. If you're outside of the UK, you won't know what I mean, because your trains are probably running like clockwork. Start on the south coast, and I was going to Scotland. I know it's crazy, a train would never get me there, but that is a direction, but it's going to have loads of stops along the way, lots of mini destinations, and that's the way I look at my running. I've got loads of mini destinations along the way, but what is my direction? In my early 50s, I was plateauing, and I thought I wasn't going to hit any more PBs, and I was kind of like, if I can't hit a PB, I don't care, sort of thing. A friend of mine said, when was your peak? I rattled off some PBs in my 30s, and when he went, I was really hacked off. It started making me think about the direction of my running. And when I changed my direction, and for me, that meant I did a lot of soul searching, a lot of looking on the internet, and I know it sounds like a sales pitch for a coach, but this is the truth. I decided to take on a coach. I took on one coach, worked quite well, but not the fit for me. And then I took on another coach, and that was Liam, who I work with, Liam Butterworth of the online running coach. And I like running with him so much and working with him, that when he offered me a chance to coach with him, I coached with him, and that's what I do now. So it's beyond PBs. If you want a PB along the way, great, or you want to aim for that, well, that's an aim. But for me also, it's looking at, I'm 59 now, I'll be 60 in March. What do I want the next 10 years of running to look like? Into my 70s. I was talking to a marathon runner on my recent marathon Maximiser. He's 74. He's still looking at what his goals are, which I said to him, I'm just amazing, fantastic stuff. Because it is, because that's a direction. It's not just a destination. He's got destinations he wants, but what keeps him going is the direction. And as a coach, I don't expect every runner to have loads of little destinations. I've got, off the top of my head, 2 or 3, at least 2 I can think off the top of my head that at the moment have no races. And have been coached by me a long time, both over a year. That's interesting, isn't it? For them, it's just about I'm helping them keep their direction, their consistency, the direction they want to go in, the improvement in their running. And then every now and again, there's a little destination, but then the direction carries on. So I think if you're finding that PBs are getting you down, then you're getting destination focused, and you need to bring it back into what is the direction you want to take. And there's nothing wrong with those destinations, whatever they might be. It might be just a little goal that you've got for yourself, no one knows about. It doesn't always have to happen on Strava. It can just be important to you. And for me to finish the video, to have that direction as I get older, beyond PBs is really, really important, because harsh reality is they will stop one day in respect to me getting faster. And does that mean I just stop running? I don't want that. So I have to have a firm direction, firm-wise, why I want to do this. For me, I have a picture in my mind of continuing to run with my son. My son started taking up running now. He's done did Copenhagen Marathon a couple of weeks ago. Did one for it. It's great to see him do that, and I run with him now. But I want to perhaps one day go out for a little jog with my grandchildren and not be holding them back too much. That's a PB of itself. It's not a personal best, it's a personal better, and that's important as well. I just wanted to make this video. I know it's not instructional, but I think it strikes at the heart of why we run. If you're interested in our Marathon Maximiser, just ran one as of making this video in September. I'm planning to do another one in November somewhere. I haven't made the date yet, but you can sign up and I'll let you know when that is. Anyway, any questions as always, fire away. I love hearing your comments. Bye for now.